This is Stephanie's 5th grade graduation. It is on May the 19th, 1999. And there she is, right there. Zach. There's Stephanie's friend Ashley Soliday. I'm not sure who that is.
Congratulations to you two. You raised a very, very fine young lady. Thank you very much.
Our next awards are attendance award. Our first award is for perfect attendance. That means this year they did not miss one. Today I'd like to present 3 different categories of awards. First, I'd like to start with the Spirit of Music Award. This goes to children who have shown interest in music in many different ways, whether it be instrumental, vocal, or just enjoying coming to music class and answering questions, participating, and maybe showing off a little bit. The first one goes to Lawrence Butler. The second one, Christy Culpepper. And the third being Shalencia C. Now we'll move to our second category. We call it Excellence in Music Award. Some of these children have been exposed to music at home, privately, at school, in many different categories, and they've kind of led the way. I have 3 students who are going to be honoring this award. The first one being Julie Fagers. Brennan Hansen. And Ashley Soliday. I have 2 final awards, and these are the 2 top awards. I'll present these students with a certificate as well as a music pin. These 2 students have been at one another all year, you might say, competing. I think they already know who they are. Unbelievable participation in music class. First one goes to Bobby Ballman.
Jessica Bowler, TJ Brooks, Lawrence Butler, Josh Chisholm, Sean Dudney, Bernard Ellis, Matt Farrell, Angel Vinocio, Tiffany Hamilton, Katie Hahn, Christine Justman, Stephen Kosher, Adam Lang, Mindy Lewis, Danielle Owens, Kim Pellegrini, Zach Piquet, Jan Riggins, Lindsay Saunders, Ashley Soliday, Lauren Tocanelli, Andrew Frank, Stephanie Williams.
Hey, make your ugliest faces. Now this is Jessica. This is one you talk to on the phone all the time. She's the one that can talk on the phone for hours. Can she talk on the phone for hours? Are you guys going to Wet and Wild?
I'm in the truck. I'm gonna sit here next to Tim.
You got in trouble. You got in trouble. No? You got in trouble for what? You broke the globe. Oh no. You went playing basketball for that? Why did you play the globe? Most likely to shoot hoops with the globe. So you were Russian and you smashed right in and you broke the world. You cracked it or did you? You cracked the world? Oh no. You think she would go? Get out.
it's our last day. Socialize like that.
Oh, believe me, they'll find plenty.
Regular time, yes. 2:45.
Kick off, and this is Jones' yard. Break the globes, you know, they'll have fun with that. What's your name? What is it, John?
If you were going.
John Gary, she's so nice to meet you.
All he's doing is going to work with me, and he hates it.
So we can call you now the world record, huh? The globe record? He doesn't even know what you just said.
Are you fasting? That's that.
Yeah,
Did you come with me?
Oh, yes.
I know it's in the hay yourself.
You did great.
Alright, if that's what you really got. My dear.
If they have any, if they're getting any AB or all A's or citizenship or anything like that, they're not going to pay the table for the
Yeah, I don't have it. So they want you to call, is that why you came up here to see us? You got a phone number where we can get somebody? Tell them what you need.
I was like this.
Hi.
Good.
His wife moved across the road. Are you leaving too? Yeah, I'm not sure about it yet. I think it's dropped in her.
Okay. Okay.
do.
Oh, get out of here. How you doing?
Fine. I was just thinking to work with you, but you don't want to go to work with me, so you're going to stay here.
Okay. Lindsay wants, well, Lindsay wants to go home. I know. He's always waiting to see everybody. So where are you going to go to school again, Lindsay?
They're gonna come in next week and get all this stuff. I told her you have everything there.
You know Dr. Hill?
Yes.
That's my boss's pastor.
Really?
Yeah. He's okay.
I would not want to be a student.
Right, because you were not here. Did they give you the exemplary?
All right, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
I told them I'm going to show up.
Right.
You really? Thank you. God do.
Get that balloon back. Making sure. Yeah. Hey. What's up, man? Are you leaving? I'm out back. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Oh, you want to kiss each other?
It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with what grade he is. How old he is. He's telling me you're going to hold him back a year on his age, and I'll take it. I'm not taking a year more than I have. But now, if you want me to tell him, I can go and take I said, you're not staying for the reception? I was going to say, maybe if you weren't here, I would. I know I would if she wasn't there. My daughter's under a lot of stress when her and her mother are around each other.
When who's around each other?
When me and her mother are around her
Oh, really?
at the same time. Well, I don't like her mother. I prayed for her, though.
Well, that's good.
Pray for her on a regular basis. And I wish him the best of life, but I have these vile, unforgiving memories that I will never forget. And she may be trying, and I pray that she does try, and I pray that she seeks happiness, and I pray all them wonderful things. But let me be out of it. I gotta put this on. Stephanie's gonna give this to her mother. That's your mom's car right there. Did I put it in park yet? And some people like to say that they get a divorce, and then like 15, 20 years later they remarry their first person they married originally.
Right.
And I thought of that, and I almost vomited.
Oh.
I almost projectile vomited. First I thought of suicide. My immediate reaction was cut my wrist, or should I just go off the cliff, or what's going to be the quickest way out?
That's too funny.
I'm serious.
I thought about suicide. I don't think she realizes how difficult her life is going to be up there. You know. She says she's only had 2 days off in the last few weeks or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, so
What is your plan? She has no plan. She lacks organization. I lack organization, but I don't lack it like she does. She lacks future organization. She lacks the ability to organize things for the future. She lacks it in a big way. Being a personality, I consider her being just a personality disorder. Okay? She has a personality disorder. People with a personality disorder lack organization skills, and the key to making a personality disorder become chaos is a perfect example of personality disorder. If you're disordered, you're going to have a personality problem.
yes, you are.
And she is disorganized. Extremely.
I just don't understand how she's going to do Does she already have a house up there? Or an apartment or something?
I don't know what that's going to happen.
Oh,
What's
she already-
going to happen there? And my wife is upset because I don't know. She wants to know a plan, and I don't blame her on that part there. But I think what's eventually going to happen, probably at this stage of the game, I think it's going to be joint custody, and nobody pays nobody child support, and I get her for 12, 15 days out of the month, and she gets her for 15 days out of the month. I think that's what's going to end up happening.
What about school?
But I don't know. That's a good question. Well, the 15 days out of the month, she's supposed to be a minimum 12 days off. If they're not 12 days in a row, I don't see how minimum 12 days off is going to be beneficial to anybody.
Right.
It'll probably come to a head, and I'll have to do something. Hopefully my wife won't divorce me in the meantime.
Yeah. Did Doreen sign those papers yesterday?
Yeah. I love my wife, and my wife loves me, but she is just adamant about my ex-wife, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I just don't know what to do. I don't think that hiring a lawyer and getting full custody of Stephanie at this point is I mean, I don't think it's the best thing for anybody. I think that if I did that, then I would gain a lot of anger from Stephanie and major rebellion from her mother.
That cost you $10,000, $20,000
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh, yes. And then her family is Richard sweeping up a bull's ass. I'd be fighting a losing battle. You know, the man with the most money always wins
Right.
when it comes to legality, unless it's just flagrant, downright murder or something.
I can't believe that she didn't think this through.
Oh, I talked to her. I talked to her on several occasions. I said, you really need to take this into consideration. Why don't you find you a 9-to-5 job? I mean, find you a 9-to-5 job. She's a pretty smart person when it comes to secretarial and computers and stuff like that. Find you a 9-to-5 job. She said, oh, I'm never going to get anywhere with a 9-to-5 job. I said, what are you making now? She was making like $8.50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Ginger in her first year is making, I don't even know how much you're making, but I told her, I said, you're making about $10 an hour the first year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first year with benefits. I mean, there's no telling what Ginger's going to make in the next 5 years. Of course, with you being family and all, you're going to be a little more compensated for than most. Not that you don't deserve it, but you're going to have a lot more benefits than I think than a normal employee has. But I didn't tell her that. But I said, if Ginger can make $10 in the first year, and then a year after that, and a year after that, and a year after that, $30,000 or $40,000 a year later, I mean, what do you anticipate making in the flight industry?
Yeah, they're top pay.
After 5 years, she'll make $30,000. I said, that's not a goal.
No, it's not, because she can do that quicker at a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
She'll get a chance to travel. Maybe that's what she wants to do, travel and see the world. I mean, I guess it's great.
It's great if you don't have any kids.
Right. She really isn't thinking about Stephanie, to be quite honest. Because Stephanie made a comment yesterday, and I think Doreen didn't really like to hear that comment. She was like, "What? What are you talking?" She gives you that. She gives that bewildered look. You know how she does that look? Her mouth drops like this.
What?
And cocks her head to the side. Stephanie said something about one of her friends told her that her mom was supposed to have a day off or something like that, and she worked for like 6 months straight and only had 2 days off. Flies for United or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I was like, oh gosh, I bet you Doreen's probably saying, don't ever say anything like that again in front of it's your dad's office. I get just
I won't be able to throw shit and sling shit and cuss and holler. I'll have to present myself in a very low-mannered situation. I told many people for a long time that I was an abusive husband.
Okay.
I still have people today that look at me that's friends with her, just kind of look at me like, Watch out. Pick you up and body slam you.
I couldn't even imagine.
For those who know her personality, I feel bad about talking bad about her, not talking bad about her, but talking ill about the situation. But I honest to God, I hope she has a great life, and I pray that Stephanie can live somewhat of a normal family life.
I hope so, but I don't see it, Tim.
I don't
Not
either.
as a flight attendant, single parent in a whole new city with, well, maybe if her parents help out, that might. Maybe she'll be spending a lot of time with her grandma up there.
I can't understand to me what would possess a person not to want a 9-to-5 job. I like having the weekends off. Everybody else has weekends off.
I tell you what, I worked in the hospitality industry for over 10 years and got my first holiday about 5 years ago, my first Christmas in 10, 15 years, and it was wonderful. I'll never go back to work on weekends and stuff.
I bet. I remember when I worked at St. Buffalo.
That's the hospitality industry.
And